As John crossed the threshold of the shimmering portal, he was whisked away from the mundane aisles of the supermarket into a world beyond imagination. The sensation was unlike anything he had ever experienced before. It was as if he had been plucked from one reality and deposited into another, entirely different and utterly enchanting. The transition was a swirling vortex of colors and sensations, a symphony of light and sound that played with his senses. He felt weightless, as if he was floating in an ocean of hues that shimmered like precious gemstones. The air around him crackled with energy, and a soft, melodious hum filled his ears. It was the kind of music that resonated not just in his ears but in the very core of his being. When the whirlwind finally subsided, John found himself standing on solid ground, albeit ground that bore no resemblance to the linoleum tiles of the supermarket floor. He stood in a breathtakingly beautiful landscape that stretched as far as the eye could see. Trees with leaves of 1,000 shades swayed gently in a soft breeze, their branches adorned with blooms that glowed like fireflies. Their fragrant scent wafted through the air, filling John's nostrils with a sweet, intoxicating aroma. The grass beneath his feet was a lush carpet of velvety green, and as he walked, he noticed that it seemed to react to his presence, shifting and swaying as if in greeting. The sky above was a mesmerizing tapestry of colors, shifting from one hue to another in a never-ending dance. It was as if the very heavens were alive, painting a new masterpiece with every passing moment. Sunlight filtered through the leaves in dappled patterns, casting playful shadows on the ground. But it wasn't just the flora and the sky that captivated John. As he looked around, he realized that the world was teeming with life. Birds with feathers of iridescent hues flitted through the air, their melodious songs filling his ears. Some of them even had wings that sparkled like precious gems as they soared gracefully through the sky. John watched in wonder as creatures unlike anything he had ever seen darted among the trees. They had the bodies of deer but the wings of butterflies, and their iridescent scales glittered in the dappled sunlight. They moved with a grace and beauty that left John breathless. Everywhere he looked, there was something new and wondrous to behold. Flowers that emitted soft, pulsating light sprouted from the ground, and their petals seemed to dance to the rhythm of an invisible melody. Streams of crystal-clear water meandered through the landscape, their banks adorned with vibrant, exotic vegetation. John could hardly believe his eyes. This place was like a dream he never wanted to wake up from. The ordinary world he had known seemed dull and lifeless in comparison, but as he took in the breathtaking scenery, he couldn't shake the nagging feeling of confusion that had settled in the back of his mind. His initial sense of wonder began to give way to a growing sense of unease. He had no idea where he was, how he had gotten here, or what this place meant. He felt like an intruder in a realm of beauty and magic, and the more he tried to make sense of it, the more bewildering it became. John walked further into this colorful world, his footsteps seemingly guided by an invisible hand. The landscape unfolded before him like pages in a storybook, each turn revealing a new and astonishing vista. He wanted to explore, to understand, but every step only deepened his sense of confusion. As the day wore on, John's initial euphoria gave way to a profound sense of isolation. He realized that he was utterly alone in this enchanting but alien world. The creatures and the flora may have been wondrous to behold, but they were also distant and inscrutable, as if they were part of a secret that John could never hope to unlock. Exhausted and overwhelmed, John found a quiet spot beneath a tree and sat down. He rested his back against the smooth bark and closed his eyes, trying to make sense of it all. Was this place real, or was it some kind of elaborate illusion? And if it was real, how could he ever find his way back home? The gentle rustle of leaves and the soft hum of the world around him offered no answers. All John could do was wait and hope that, in time, the mysteries of this colorful world would reveal themselves, and he would find a way to navigate its beauty and strangeness.